Hello friends, happy Monday, the start of a new vlog. I am sitting in my new podiatrist's parking lot. Podiatrist is a foot doctor, if you don't know, so I'm gonna get my feetsies looked at. This is actually the same area that my old primary care provider was in when I was like 13. Cute little like business development thing here. Also, I think I need to address the elephant in the room first. This beauty right here, somehow I slashed my face. I was sitting in bed and my longer pinky nail went like this as I moved, and it like slashed, and it was like pretty deep, I feel like, and now it's like peeling because it was over the weekend. So anyway, I'm fine. We're totally fine, but I have a laceration. Anyway, I'm very excited to see this new podiatrist. My mom sees her and she highly recommended her. So I'm gonna get my feetsies looked at and see like what else I might need in terms of like arch support. I have super flat feet. If you saw the vlog a couple weeks ago, I shared my report from the Fleet Feet store. And it's not, I guess, like as bad, but it's like basically flat. It's not as bad as like the most potentially flat, but pretty flat. So I'm gonna see if she recommends like a custom orthotic or if the ones that I got from the Good Feet store are accurate and like sufficient. I do have like the 3-step system, and I don't use the harder ones just because like I just have never made it a point to, and I'm just dragging my feet, no pun intended. But I do use the everyday ones. So, and those really work for me. I don't have any pain when I walk with them. So I'm just curious kind of like what she thinks. And I think I'm going to bring up that like the last time I saw a podiatrist when I was a young teen, he said I was like the worst case of flat feet he's ever seen in his entire years of practice, and that I could be in a wheelchair if like I don't correct my feet now. And so I think like just I have quite a sweeping statement that was made that kind of like freaked me out. And I know he was trying to like put, you know, some like fear into me so that I would do it, but I kind of wonder if that's actually accurate, and I'm curious to get like another podiatrist point of view on it. So we're gonna go in a second. I will tell you how it goes after. I've been working away this morning. I actually got asked to table at an event in like a week or two, I think 2 weeks from now, and that's all I have to prepare. And I've never tabled for my business before, so I have business cards, and that's about it. So we're gonna make some rat cards, we're gonna make a poster, we're going to just, you know, gussy some stuff up. And then I think I'll bring my laptop and play like a slideshow. So that's the plan. I'll show you when I make all of that. So that's very, very exciting, but it's kind of like a last minute thing that I have to prep this week. The next 2 days are gonna be very busy. And then the following 2 days, Thursday and Friday, are going to be pretty chill. So I'm looking forward to that, but I have to get through like multiple video shoots and client meetings the next couple days. It's gonna be kind of crazy. I'll check in with you here and there, but it won't be too in depth. I'm gonna keep up on my working out, eating healthy. I had a little bit of like a tummy ache in the middle of the night last night. I think it was like the takeout we ate on Sunday. I'm not quite sure. But so far okay right now, reintroducing foods. But I want to like cook at home, be healthy, and I got a really exciting like pasta salad recipe that I want to try. So more to come, and I'll take you along for that. Trying to be a little bit better about like filming at home and like little cutesy things. So let's go get our feet checked. All right, friends, I have left my appointment and I have new orthotics that are coming in the mail in 3 weeks. It's a foam fitting, which I can't quite recall what it was. I literally last saw a podiatrist like 2 decades ago. I said a decade ago, I think it's been like 2 decades ago. So they used to make them out of like graphite too, and they would do the mold out of like plaster or something. Pretty sure it's probably what I did, I guess, but she did like a foam fitting. It was very interesting. She does agree it's better for me to go the route of custom orthotics because the arch support stuff that you can get like over the counter or whatever, it just isn't as great, especially because I have such flat feet. If I didn't have like this bad of flat feet, it would be doable. But I mean, she gave me options. She didn't want to like hard sell me either way. Insurance does not cover it. So if you are interested in this and you're taking a beat from my book, just know that I paid out of pocket for them. And it's just not an ideal number. So that's just how it has to be. But your foot health is very important. She says You know, some people used to think that when our feet like hit the floor and like the arch depletes, that's as far as they go, and that's not true. They start like turning outward, and that can be a serious problem, like can lead to like a wheelchair use or whatever in the future. So she said, sheesh, that's a lot that he said to you, and I don't think I would have said it the same way, but he isn't wrong, I guess, in like the long term. So that was good to hear. And she fitted me, and she's so nice, so knowledgeable and understanding. My mom saw her before and really raved about her, so I'm very excited for my new orthotics. So I'll take you along for that. It's gonna come in right before my birthday, so it'll be a little like early birthday present for me. I think I might ask my parents to just cover this, and then that'll be my birthday present. But yeah, it was great. I'm really happy with her care. So very stoked for my new orthotics, and it was very easy. Like the whole process was like half an hour, under 45 minutes, and now I'm on my way back home. So I think I'm gonna go home and get some gas on my way home because I really desperately need that. My tank isn't on like E or like there's no light, but it's almost about to hit that, and I have quite the adventures going on the next couple days. So I'm going all the way across town to Lacey tomorrow, and I just don't even want to deal with that in the beginning of a really long day. So we're gonna go do that now, and then I have one call at 4 in about 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna chit chat with my mom about my new orthotics and before they leave for their big trip that they're going on. And then make dinner and just have a very relaxing night. Good morning, friends, and happy Tuesday. The sun is out. It's gonna be a beautiful day. I have a client meeting right now, and then I'm going to go pop over to another client's place of business that's in the area and just get some video content, some photo content really quickly. And then I'm going to meet up with this one gal. I don't know if I mentioned her. I think I did in a vlog a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago at this point. She is informational interviewing me for a potential future in marketing, kind of just seeing what she wants to do. And she is an honors student. She is incredibly smart. She came with literally a printed out document with like 20 questions for me. Literally, probably even more than that. And she's so insightful. So we didn't get through all of the 20 questions, and so we're picking it up today at a coffee shop. That should be very fun. And I am just so excited. So the client meeting is to brainstorm video content, and then I will be taking content. It's gonna be a very jam-packed, busy couple days, but I finished all the stuff I need to table at the upcoming event, and I wanted to show you guys what I did. I am so proud of myself. Like, I'm not a graphic designer. I do think I have a good aesthetics eye. I like design stuff, but I'm a Canva girly. Like, I'm not in InDesign and Illustrator. So I think I did really good for someone who's not a graphic designer. I am so excited to table. It's my first tabling, like real tabling event. I think I did one at like a women's like wellness retreat day event or whatever, like in 2018. But other than that, this is like a huge event with thousands of people. And I've never done this before. So I'm really hoping that I printed enough cards. I may not have. But you know, you live and you learn. At least I have like, you know, most things digital, so they can scan the QR code and follow me. So the first thing I created was this banner. This is going to be a huge medium-sized banner. I think it's like 76 by 40 something. It's gonna be huge. It has a QR code to my website and then just my general info. I wanted it to be very clean, very simple, but have my little signature icon here. And my logo, obviously. And shout out to Kayla, my bestie. She's the one who did all my branding, and she, late last night, helped me come up with the files because they weren't computing correctly for Canva, and she is really just my knight in shining armor. She is my savior. So thank you, Kayla, for getting this to me in short turnaround time. I really didn't have much time before I had to wait to order, so, you know, had to get it done. Then I also ordered more business cards. So my business cards, in case you haven't seen them, which you probably haven't, this is the back. It has the QR code to the website and just some info about me. And then the front has alternating images. So I have all of these images, whatever. But in Canva, it's a little hard to do that. They don't allow like multiple backs like Moo does. I usually order on Moo, but they're very expensive. So for an event where I need like 300, I'm just not gonna do that. So, this is going to be my front. So I'm just sticking with the headshot, and then that's the back. So anyway, that's what we did. It's not perfect. The quality is not gonna be as good as Moo, but you know what? It is what it is. We are balling on a budget here. And then I did 2 rack cards. I am so proud of these, like crazy. So it says, get visible and connected with Factory Frank marketing, heart-centered strategy for brands that care. And then it kind of just says the two little categories of what I offer. And then the services offered, why choose us, and then the contact with the QR code. So that's the front, that's the back. And it'll be a cute little rat card. And then I also did one with client testimonials, more of like a social proof one. So like me with a client, heart-centered strategy for brands that care, and then 3 different testimonials, a web design testimonial, and then 2 like marketing, more general testimonials. And then a little get in touch with my little icon and the QR code. So I'm really proud. I feel like these look great for someone who is not a graphic designer. I guess I shouldn't say I'm not fully, but not by trade. So I'm pretty happy with those. And then on Amazon, I just got a couple things. So I got this like acrylic holder, which this is great for rat cards or like brochures. It comes with the business card version and like the brochure version. And then I got this like invisible cord that's supposedly hanging up to like 20 pounds. So me and Stephanie are gonna use that and just hope for the best. I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm tabling with a colleague who is in graphic design. So she's gonna have her stuff right next to me. And she shared with me this really cute example of her booth at a conference recently. And that's kind of how I helped conceptualize this in my head. She was a huge help. And then I think I'm also going to do a slideshow that's going to be like on my computer. So I'm going to come with it fully charged and we're just going to hope for the best. I mean, it's really only 7 hours. So I'm really hoping that it stays for that long. But I'm gonna have like client case studies and more testimonials like rotating through. So that is the next thing on my agenda. Probably won't get to it like fully until like Thursday or Friday or this weekend, but that is something I'm also going to do. Overall, really proud. I'm very excited. I'm a little nervous, even though I'm an extrovert. I hate speaking in public and I hate having to like soft pitch myself in public, but it's okay. I think it's gonna be a great way to get new people. I don't quite honestly know how many small business owners will be there. I think maybe another idea out of the corner of my mind is like going to all the vendor booths and giving them a rat card or a business card by the end of the event. But in terms of the people like browsing, I'm not quite sure. But you know, everyone probably has like an aunt or uncle or a brother or whatever who has a business. And so hopefully we'll get a good turnout. I'm not quite sure. This is more like a family friendly like event by the water. So it's not really like a business owner expo, but it's good practice and it's a very like unconventional place to meet people, I think, and I really like that. I'm really drawn to that. So I will take you along and I'll tell you how the journey goes, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. All right, friends, good morning. Happy Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day it is. I think it's Wednesday. I'm headed off to a client video shoot. It's my second of my super busy days. And then I have a client web meeting in person after. So I'm just getting ready really quick. I took a little body shower. My God, that was a quick save. And I'm just getting ready to go. I have some cute video ideas, feeling positive about. I am prepping the summer newsletter for the city government contract, and we are on our second proof now. Well, it's going to be made at least. So I'm sending over the first proof commentary from everyone to our designer, and then she will get to work from there. Also, is it just me, or are you never able to get ready without this happening? Because when I'm in a rush, I don't really care. Oh my God, so our door for our apartment building, like just our door, was losing its magic. It was really hard to open. Our maintenance people came by yesterday and replaced it with like, I swear it's like an inside door handle. Like it's not even meant to be like an exterior door handle. Maybe it's like a temporary one for now. I'm not quite sure. They didn't leave like any message, but kind of interesting. So it looks like we just have like a bedroom door handle on our like a main outside door, but hey, it works beautifully, so I'm not complaining. So they were here yesterday, I guess, while I was running around like a headless chicken. I had like 3 different meetings back to back. I was so stressed by the end of it, so I just decompressed and wasn't able to get like really any work done, which I kind of knew would be the case. But I was fine to do that for the meetings that had to happen. And I'm noticing that I'm not really giving myself credit and saying that like meetings and all of that is also productive. I feel like I don't, say that enough to myself and, acknowledge the reality in that like meetings also have to happen in order for the content to go smoothly. So it's part of the day, and it doesn't mean that I didn't work. It just means like I didn't get any tasks done, which not ideal, but it's okay. We had the whole morning this morning, not too bad at least, but some things kind of built up because I got some like last minute requests from people. So had to get those done and dealt with, but it's okay. We are jamming along, moving and grooving. I really hope this video shoot is very fun. And then I have the rest of the day to relax. I'm gonna make my pasta tonight, so I'll show you guys how that goes. I feel very hopeful for it. You use like pesto and a whole bunch of yummy things. So I'm feeling good about it. We got news, it's TBD, but hopefully my hubby will not be getting furloughed. We are currently in the midst of wondering what the state is going to do and the different, departments and agencies for our state budget cuts and like just things that are happening with the governor. And we weren't quite sure, but right now it's looking to be the case, fingers crossed. The budgets are like being approved pretty quickly. So they're thinking they found the money elsewhere so that no one has to be furloughed at his agency. So that's great news. More to come on that. But yeah, we are just waiting to hear how that pans out. So far so good with me. I haven't heard back yet from either of the two potential retainer clients. I'm hoping at least one of them pans out. I think it'd be a great fit with the one specifically that I'm thinking of. So they're just assessing their budget, and I should hear by the end of the week, I hope. So anyway, that's the latest. And I'm just chugging along. Got lots of stuff coming up, got my new web project starting. I have another consult call, the last of like those 5 or whatever. So that should be very exciting. I'm sure that will work out. And there's a couple clients who are just super busy right now dealing with some personal stuff. So I'm just rooting for them and hoping that they're doing okay. But I haven't really been like super on top of stuff with them because of that. So hoping to hear a bit more on that soon and all of that. I think Jared and I have decided we're gonna go back to the Sway night market. Oh my God, I'm so excited because they have the freaking pistachio Dubai chocolate bar in the strawberry cups again, which divine. If you haven't tried it, highly recommend. Along with like these crazy like malasadas donuts and like all sorts of things like that. So we're gonna see what the tea is and have hopefully a lovely little date night again. I think Jared and I are also going to co-work on Friday because he has enough of a open day and things are kind of calming down at work so we can have fun together. Things often come up last minute, so I'm not really counting on anything, but it would be very nice if that could happen. We could have a little day to ourselves. Nicole is going to a conference, so that's why we're not co-working and walking, but we will pick that up in a week. Got lots of fun plans of our own. So yeah, just trying to stay afloat and get her done. So I have got to get out of here. Should be a decent day, and we're just going with the flow. All right, it's time to make the pasta. It is later on. My day went great. It was so lovely. Very hungry though, I must say, so I'm very excited for this. So I have my pasta warming up, or my water for my pasta warming up to boil on the stove, and I'm gonna get started just kind of getting my veggies and everything ready. So it calls for cherry tomatoes. So I'm picking them off the vine here. I'm gonna probably have them. I think that's probably good. And then we're gonna do a red onion and avocado. We're gonna do a little bit of pesto. I got the Mediterranean herb feta cheese, pre-crumbled. And then I also have a block, because this is a little bit more chunky. And then it calls for Italian dressing, along with the pesto. And then also little sweet peppers and some arugula. So we're gonna just get started. The pasta can go in after, but it's kind of like, I guess, a room temp pasta, or cold. Perfect for summer, very easy. All you do is cook the pasta and then you just toss it all together. I think cucumber would be a really nice add too, but it didn't call for that, so I'm not gonna do that starting out, but maybe next time. I'm close to wrapping up a web project for a client, which I feel really, really good about. It was quite a stressful endeavor, just trying to get used to like each other's communication styles. Oh, that avocado is disgusting. Hoping for better luck with this one. I don't know. So yeah, it took a lot of maneuvering. Okay, perfect. A lot of getting to know each other. I think it was just, you know, he was an old school guy, kind of an old fashioned guy. And his work style and communication style was different from mine as a millennial. And nothing is wrong with that. But it definitely gave me some sleepless nights. I'm pretty sure that like he actually showed up in a dream that I was having because I was so stressed out about it. But it's okay. And everything worked out as it should. And now we're getting ready to launch next week. He has a really exciting book launch event in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from today actually. And so it's gonna be very exciting. I'm doing these little sweet peppers. They look hot, but they're just little sweet cuties. Today there were bugs on me after shooting. I had my client video shoot today, and I was like, oh hell no. There were spiders falling on me from the rooftops. We were filming outside and it was just quite the journey. And so I came in and there were like little black bugs like everywhere on my shirt. They must have come from like a plant or something that was above me. That was not my forte, let me tell you. Jared's out golfing with his brother, Ruston. They're having a very fun little guys' night. And I am just the little homemaker cooking away, which we do love. We support the lifestyle when it is consented to, you know? I have really fun plans with one of the gals at the Cairo office that I work with. We are both reader girly pops, and we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble and just have a reading day. A proper reading day with each other. And we're gonna read whatever we're reading. We're not gonna like read the same thing, but we're gonna get a little treat. And it's been so long since I've been there. Fun fact, Jared and I had our first date at the local Barnes & Noble off Cooper Point Road. So fun fact, some Catherine and Jared lore. And I literally have like not set foot in there more than a handful of times since then. I think the last time I was there was like 2022 when I was picking up a copy of my magazine that I was in. And that's basically it. That's all she wrote. So I'm very excited to be back there, have some girls' time that isn't just all of this work that I've been doing. So that should be nice too. Ooh, the pepper's good. Saturday we're gonna catch our nephew's soccer game. It's an away game this time, so we're gonna hit the road bright and early on Saturday and see him play. And then I have some errands to run. I'm gonna have to figure out when I'm gonna do that, probably Friday. We will see. And then Friday night we have tacos and tequila, or tacos and margaritas, with the Cairo client. They are hosting, I don't know if it's like a staff appreciation party or what, but they're doing a cute little moment. So we are going to have so much fun. And I'm honored that I got invited. It really shows like how much like certain clients think of you like as part of their you know, family kind of. It's always really satisfying and like rewarding to really like see your clients buy into it and like see you as a relationship they have and not just like a service provider that's like transactional. I always have really bonded the most with clients who include me and things like that. And I think it's just very apparent like how they think of you if they do or don't invite you to things. Obviously, people with smaller budgets, I understand that. But when it's like a well-oiled machine, like a medical clinic, for example, it's really nice when you get included in that kind of stuff. And you're seen as like more than just the contractor. The life is leaving. She is not present anymore. Holy fuckery. Okay, I gotta be done with that because I'm gonna fucking decease in like 2 seconds. Oh, the tears are coming. 7 to 8 minutes. And I think I'm gonna wait to put a ton of feta in, and I'm definitely gonna wait on the dressing until I see like kind of what it looks like. But I'll add like a little feta. Well, let's add the whole thing of this because that's gonna be good. I might not need that big block, to be honest. Arugula. Transfer bits by bit because I don't want it to be like way too much pasta. It might actually be fine, but I just want to make sure we have enough pasta for like the veggies. I'm a little worried that actually this is looking pretty good. A lot of the time the pasta is way too much. Actually, yeah, we're getting to that point. The pasta is like more like 20 servings instead of what you need it for. So let me just make sure, just kind of eyeball the situation here because we don't need like a ton. It's not a pesto pasta. It's just supposed to add a flavor. I got the Newman's Own Family Recipe Italian, and this has a nice little squeezy tube. I think that's good enough. Just a little something something so that it is like a pasta salad. Oh my god, it smells amazing, you guys. I'm gonna type it down below. It was something I found in, I think, like a TikTok a long time ago. But now I just go off of my notes. And I also added some things that I like. I don't even think the original has pesto. Okay. Oh my god. That just be hitting my guy. So good. Delicioso. I could have made like 2 more bats of this and just like lived off of it. It's so good. Good morning, happy Friday, everybody. We are headed off to our one client meeting of the day, and then after that, Jared and I are going to co-work. We're gonna go to a little coffee shop together, probably do the coffee flight at Two Sisters, and we're gonna get some lunch before that, and we're just gonna have a really fun time kikiing. He's gonna study. He has like exams and like certifications for his work, and of course I have work, so we're gonna work together, and then we have a client party tonight. So we were gonna do the Sway night market, but we got summoned to a client's tacos and tequila margarita party, which I could not turn down. I mentioned that, I think, but yeah, it's gonna be very, very fun. And I got my errands done yesterday, so I'm like feeling a lot less stressed. However, I noticed that somebody hit my car. So my car now has a huge scrape on the side, left back, right where I just got fixed in December. So I'm kind of rage quitting my life, but it's okay. It's not like there's a dent. It's not like, it's just aesthetic, cosmetic stuff, but pretty large. paint scratch that took my paint off, so it's just like a black mark. And then there's like some scuff marks, which I think I can get those off, and like some dirt marks, but yeah, everything else is not looking too good. So that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. That was last night. So I don't know when it happened. If it happened while I was downtown with my friend, because I like left my car parked on like the main drive, and I don't know if it was like someone trying to like parallel park and like hit my car. I'm not quite sure how that all went down, but no one left a note, obviously, in true American fashion. So yeah, I'm just shit out of luck. Can't get that repaired again because I'm not going to pay money for that. Especially because it's just cosmetic. Like my bumper was like chomped last time, so whatever. Guess I'm gonna have a fugly car again, but it's least of my worries. Dropped off my newly at UPS, went and picked up a prescription, and then I got some Crumbl. That was very good. We love the brookie. That was a really good one. And then I also went to Old Navy and just returned the items that didn't work. It is such an easy return process, by the way. Like, so easy. All you do is you bring in like your order number from your online purchase, and then they put it in their little computer, and then it just refunds to your card. I mean, I'm sure everywhere is this easy, but I just don't do online shopping because I just hate having to take it somewhere and like go through all of that. But it was surprisingly very simple. So if you are deterred from online shopping, at least at Old Navy, highly recommend. It wasn't that painful. I was gonna keep shopping, but I don't think I need to do that. So I got a nice like $85 return, refunded. So we have a little bit of extra money today. But yeah, I just was like, okay, you're cut off. I unfortunately received some really bad news about a client of mine, health-wise. I'm not gonna like share. It's in the cancer realm, but I'm not going to share obviously who or like what happened, but it's one of my dear clients. I don't really talk about them very much on my vlogs. I love them, and so unfortunately, obviously, they need to step back for the next handful of months. So we're gonna have to figure out income, but obviously my priority is on their health and safety. I think I'm gonna build a little like care box and ship it off to them. But yeah, it's very rough in these streets. I think I know like 3 people with active cancer right now, and it makes me even more inspired to get involved in the Relay for Life of Thurston County. If you don't know, one of my other clients, the HVAC company, really heavily gets involved with this, and they like walk all night through the relay. They host like events. We did like a paint and sip last week that like raised over $1,000. We're gonna do like a walk at Nisqually Wildlife Refuge. It's gonna raise money, all sorts of things throughout the year. They even have like van wraps that like the techs take across town that have like QR codes, and they're just like really gung-ho on cancer research and fundraising. So I feel like I was already gonna get more involved this year, but this is just like even more of a reason, more motivation to do it. And so I have a whole list of people that I'm going to make luminarias for. If you don't know what that is, it's like basically like the luminaries that you put like the candle in, and they're like not paper mache, but like that thinner material, and then sometimes they release them like into the sky, like to float. They don't do that here. It's just like a cute little bag that you can design, and then they put like, I assume like fake candles, I'm not quite sure. It seems like a fire hazard. I think it's just like fake LED candles or whatever, and they do it at night during the race, and so it's like, or the relay, so it's just like beautifully illuminated like across the track, and I'm very, very excited for that. So you can make one for someone who passed away, so like my grandma passed away from cancer. You can make them for people currently fighting it, and you can make them for people who've survived it, and my best friend Kayla is a survivor, so I want to do one for her too. But I think I have my list, unfortunately, of like 6 to 8 people, and so I'm going to make all of those. And good thing, like all the people that I know do not have a death sentence right now. The client that just got diagnosed has a very high likelihood of success with treating it, so I'm trying to stay in a positive mindset. Kayla's done it, other people can do it, but it's definitely scary. I think I'm just getting in perspective of life in this past week. So want to get involved, please reach out to me or check online, Relay for Life Thurston County. It's June 21st through 22nd, and I'd love to see you there. if like you want to get involved. So that was some hard news to get the past couple days. So yeah, we're just navigating all the things that come with that. And you know, trying to stay afloat. But today should be a good day. I'm actually meeting with the HVAC company right now, so I get to meet with our lead for the Relay for Life organizing and just kind of secure up details with her, see if there's anything else I'm missing in our like marketing material. And then we will see. We'll go from there. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna try to stay positive. I'm so glad I'm not sick because Lauren was a little sick when I saw her last time. And I was very concerned because I have the tabling event that I spent hundreds of dollars on in just 1 week. So I'm really just hoping to boost my immune system enough to get me through that one event. We are gonna go head off to our meeting, and then I think I'm gonna meet Jared back at home, and we're gonna get a little bite, and then we're gonna do the coffee flight. We'll review it for you. It's their May coffee flight. I do think it has matcha, but we're gonna stomach it for the rest. All right, we got our flight. This is the May flight. It's toasted coconut Samoa cold brew, lavender honey white mocha, spring breeze lotus energy, and a Dubai chocolate matcha. Maybe the pistachio and the chocolate will make the matcha doable for me. I'm very intrigued. I feel like maybe not, but it's a cutie little.
No matter how much it makes it,
yeah, that's true.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, let's do the Samoa. Girl Scout.
I think that's the one I'm going to like the most.
Toasted coconut Samoa cold brew. That's gonna be strong though, because it has the it's just cold brew. Okay. That's some milkshakes.
And then it's like everyone's
I get 10 of those.
Yeah, I would F it up. Lavender honey white mocha. I think I'm gonna love that. So the last one was chocolate and coconut cold foam with caramel drizzle. This one is lavender, white chocolate, and white coffee. You're not gonna like that. It's lavender. It tastes like a flower. It's honey, lavender, I think spring.
I actually like that.
Oh, lavender's quite strong.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And then white coffee. It makes it really light.
Oh,
Fire?
that's really good.
Okay.
That's
The
really
Spring Breeze Lotus has a whole lemon on it. Oh my lord. Okay, so it's cucumber, cantaloupe, and gold lotus with lemonade. Yeah, and it's like very springy. Springy and summery. Okay. Oh, I'm so nervous. Pistachio and chocolate cold foam on top of matcha.
Yeah, but that's like the first 2 sips. It's a cold one.
Yeah. I have a steam pilot from the beginning. The only problem is that I know that.
That's good. I'm not getting any matcha yet.
I'm not getting any
But I
matcha.
feel like I am getting matcha.
I need to try it.
That's a good matcha. That is nothing like other matchas.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. Wow, well,
Honestly,
2 sisters. It never misses. There's never one that I don't like.
10 out of 10 flight.
Yeah, I've never not liked a flight here. Like, usually at Ebony and Ivory, I'm like, I like 2 or 3 out of 4. But like this, they never miss. Never miss. I definitely think I would actually rate the Dubai chocolate high. I would say the Samoa, then the Dubai chocolate with the matcha, and then the lavender honey, and then the Spring Breeze. The Spring Breeze is just very sugary. So, but this one, Fire Flame. Friends, we are home and I got my Canva stuff delivered. So we're gonna do a live unboxing. Cute. Hey, good looking. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, so I think we should do business cards first. Also, I do have a gift from a client. Oh my God. I'm obsessed. She got me this mug. I love that. That is cutie patootie. This is the gal who sent me the brownies. She is just such a gift giver. I love it. It must be her, what do you call it? Love language, but this is really cute. I love that. Oh, that's great. We love that. Yes, okay, that's gonna be great. That's really stellar. I have like medium hopes for it. Like I'm not thinking it's gonna be as good quality as Moo, but like decent enough that people can read it and like it's not a hot mess. Okay. Wrap cards. Let's do the first one first. Oh my God, you guys. Slay. It's thick, nice paper. We do love that. Sick. I'm really liking those too. They're like a decent size too. Let's check the other one. Obsessed. Yeah. Very, very happy with these. I would say like you could print your business stuff here, honestly. But I'm all about supporting local when you do have a good budget, when you are an actual, really established business. But for those of us like little small folks, it's just not really in our wheelhouse all the time. I'm gonna get rid of all this packing paper and just kind of organize them. So that they're good to be taken to the event, like just like this. So all I have to do is take the box now. And then we've got the banner. I'm a little nervous about this. I'm going to just hope and prayers, honestly. Thoughts and prayers is what's going into this. Oh my God, that's crazy. It's huge. It is huge, 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 huge. Like, I'm sorry. I'm obsessed, but like, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is huge. This is not going to be displayed at the table. I'm going to tell you that much right now. I mean, it could look larger in my kitchen, but I mean, these are the cabinets. So if it's this large, yeah, that's going on the side of the tent for sure, for sure. That is not going to be able to go at the table. I think if it was just me, it totally could, but because I have Stephanie and me, that's not gonna work, but I love it. It's cutesy. Good morning, friends. We are headed off to our nephew's soccer game. It's an away game for his tournament. So it's in Tukwila. So we are headed out. Look at that schmear. They never skimp. That is one thing you'll never find them doing. So good. I got the sesame bagel with scallion cream cheese, or schmear, sorry. Last night was so fun. With my client.
Oh, really good.
I got a virgin margarita. He got 2 beers. On the house, run it up.
I mean, everybody was running it up.
They were running it up. Hey, after hours. It's not a work situation.
Yeah.
Taqueria La Esquinita. They're super good here in Olympia. Her name will be down below if you want to check it out. Owner's very nice, very generous. He's a friend of my client, so we always like to go there and support them, but delicioso. They have like food trucks. They have the restaurant where we had like the back room private party, but it was super nice. Cute little moment. I'm gonna FaceTime my parents on their little trip. They're in Scotland, which we're very excited for them.
8 p.m. right now.
Yep. So we're gonna give them a call, hear about their trip so far. They're staying on an island right now. They like took a boat, I think, onto the island, and
Is that like I went to all those.
They're doing the most, my guy. I'm having some of the worst period cramps in my life right now. I'm really fighting for my life, but we're getting through it. I'll do grocery shopping tomorrow. I have a girls' day with Mandy. I'm doing our Point Ruston adventures. And I have a birthday gift for her. So have her open that. It's a belated birthday gift. Her birthday was a month ago, but it's okay. She's an April Fool's baby. But I've been collecting things as I see them, and now I can give them to her, so it'll be very fun. Hello friends, I'm a peacock. I am going to get a little bit of light cleaning done because I do not have time to clean the rest of the weekend. And I'm in a cleaning mood. In case you don't know, fun fact about me is that I clean when I'm stressed or anxious or when I just want to like feel calm. It's very relaxing to me. And I feel very productive. So we're gonna get our cleaning done. I have to swap out our calendar of plans, our meal plans for the week in the kitchen. And just kind of tidy around here because I won't be in the home much tomorrow. So let's get after it. Okay, everything is clean. Our neighbors are just making a ruckus outside, so that's very fun. They sound like they're cannibals, like eating each other. It's kind of a lot. This is me on a Saturday night, very riveting. Did my skincare for the night and have my linen up to dry. I hand wash all of my little scrunchies. They get a little stinky with hair product and sweat after a while, so I wash those. I found a little home for my growing collection of claw clips. These are my new like restocks of items, and then I kind of put my different fragrances up here so I could see them easily, and then some new lippies. I think it's a good use of the space. I don't quite know what else will go down here, but that's a future me problem. But everything else is clean and I'm super happy about it. I'm just like super chill and ready for a really fun Sunday. I cleaned out the fridge and now all I have to do is do grocery shopping at Safeway and Trader Joe's tomorrow morning before I head out to Point Ruston with Mandy. We did find out the Birkenstock store that was there closed down, so I think we're gonna go to Nordstrom, well, Nordy's Action after Point Ruston, but we still wanna go there, check out the market, get something to eat. The ice cream social place is up there, which is like the best ice cream ever if you haven't tried it. So, you know, we're gonna make a day of it. This is the outfit. I am thinking a black maxi skirt, just like a cotton moment with this cute little crop top. It's floral. Then I did put this over it because it's only gonna be like a high of 63 tomorrow. So I don't wanna be like caught in the rain or the cold with no top, but I do think this is a cute little lineup. But anyway, that's my Saturday night. I am gonna read a little bit and our laundry's still going, so I'll probably fold the laundry later. But I feel so accomplished. Y'all probably think I'm insane for cleaning the toilets and doing everything on a Saturday night, but it's just one less thing to worry about. And the house is just spick and span, and we love that. All right, we have run the errands for groceries. Pretty good haul here. I'm stocking up on everything I needed, but I got a LaCroix that is not pictured here. Oh, yes, it is right here. Got some veggies, some fruits, got this chicken for Jared. I don't know why, sometimes they don't have the chili lime one, but this one's pretty decent, I hear. Also, my beloved is back in stock, halloumi. This is from Safeway, but I didn't check at Trader Joe's to see if maybe they have it. I'm also going to try a different, I've had this before, but the field roast. I'm kind of getting over the sage and apple, even though I love it so much. I think I need to like switch it up. So those are going to be my proteins this week. We're going to do stuffed peppers tomorrow. And then just like some ravioli. This is our favorite ravioli from Trader Joe's, the ricotta and lemon zest ravioli. And we're just gonna keep up with our veggie protein salad situation. I also picked up these. I didn't read very well. They're salted, but it's okay. This is the one I get from Costco in case you are curious. And I like that it has pistachios in it, but it's okay. I think this one has Brazil nuts in it. So it'll be a nice little change of pace, and I do love a roasted situation. I just don't usually get salted, so whatever. I'm gonna get this the next time we're there. I feel like I need to get 2. I go through them so quickly, but yeah, I stocked up on a little bit of things, and then these are gonna be like little snacky things along with my goldfish to kind of like fill my little snack bags. This is also really good. We've been having this the past few weeks, and it's very easy, so highly recommend. The fruit also looks beautiful. It is the season, so it's looking great. Hello friends, I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. It is the next morning, and I had an amazing little day with Mandy. We explored Point Ruston, then we went to the Tacoma Mall. We got some Krispy Kreme. We did not find her a pair of Birkenstocks that she liked, which is very sad. We're gonna have to figure that out. I think the fit is like different. It is being made slightly differently. So we might have to get her different sandals after all, but it was so fun to just reconnect, have quality time. I gave her her birthday gift, and it was very fun. And just kind of did a little mooching around. I got some new undies at Aerie. I got a little necklace. I want to like start growing my jewelry collection a bit more. Also, oh my god, the boutique clothing shops at Point Ruston. I would literally be like homeless. I would buy everything there if I had any more money, because it is literally my aesthetic. Like the Purpose boutique, everything they have in stock right now is like my style, but it's like $50 per piece, if not more. So that was not something that I can do at this juncture, with client projects going the way they are. But I think a future trip to reward myself once I fully book my roster again will be in the cards. But it was so fun and so lovely. So I had a great weekend, and I'm looking forward to doing it all over again. Getting closer and closer to my birthday, which is very exciting. So thank you guys for coming along, and I will see you in 1 week. Bye.